What is Bitcoin? That's a question that I'm getting asked an awful lot now, and I'm sure you've got some questions as well. Whether you've been in crypto for 2-3 bull runs, or this is your first one, understanding what Bitcoin is very important. Bitcoin was invented in 2008. It was invented by a person or group of people that went under the pseudonym of Satoshi Nakamoto. They actually created a white paper, and that outlined their idea of a new financial system which couldn't be manipulated by banks or governments. Bitcoin uses a technology called blockchain. Essentially, a blockchain is a ledger of information that is stored across millions of computers worldwide that cannot be centralized, in other words, controlled by a single entity like a corporation or a government. Now, you might wonder why that's a good thing. Inflation happens because governments and banks print more money. The beautiful thing about Bitcoin is there are only ever going to be 21 million Bitcoin in existence. Every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoin that can be produced from mining halves. I've had a lot of questions about what does the halving mean? Does this mean the price of Bitcoin is going to go down? And it's actually the complete opposite. The halving means the supply of Bitcoin goes down by half. So at the moment, any mining block, once it's completed, gains around about 6 to 6.5 Bitcoin. April this year, after the halving, a completed block will only yield around about 3.25 Bitcoin per block. So the supply of Bitcoin is shrinking. Now think about a commodity like oil or gold. If we need more oil or more gold, we simply go out and mine it or find another oil field. Yes, there is a limited supply, but we're nowhere near that. Nobody really knows how much gold or how much oil there is on planet Earth. What we do know is Bitcoin is only ever going to have 21 million. Now, people ask me a lot in the comments, I can't afford a full Bitcoin, and that doesn't matter. You don't have to buy a full Bitcoin. If you've got £10, you can buy £10 worth of Bitcoin. Now, if an increase in the price of Bitcoin is 100%, your £10 now turns into £20. So don't get fooled into thinking that you've lost the opportunity to earn money from buying Bitcoin. Now, the mining process of Bitcoin is where computers, and anybody in the world can set up a computer to mine Bitcoin, goes through computational processes, which is very heavy on CPUs and GPUs. And the reward for doing this is parts of Bitcoin. Now, there are massive mining companies out there, and I'm talking about Bitcoin mining, particularly in the States, in China and Europe. So don't think all of a sudden you're going to be able to go and buy a PC for a laptop from PC World, stick it into your Ethernet cable at home, and all of a sudden you're going to be a multimillionaire. That's not going to happen anymore. But what you can do is you can buy and trade Bitcoin and earn money that way. The next most important thing about Bitcoin is the technology that it's built on. It's called blockchain. Blockchain as a technology has had a massive impact on the world and will continue to do so for decades. One of its most important things is the ability for companies to build applications on blockchain. The next video, I'm going to talk to you about something called Ethereum. Ethereum is in many respects the competitor towards Bitcoin. A lot of people would argue it's not really a competitor because Bitcoin, although it is the granddaddy of cryptocurrencies, doesn't have the same properties that Ethereum does, and I will go into that in the next video. But for now, understand that a lot of people in this industry call Bitcoin digital gold. It's a store of value, and as countries and banks print more and more money, the price of Bitcoin will go up. It's what's called inflation. It's why the house that you now sit in is worth probably twice as much money as it was 10 years ago. That's not because the house is actually worth any more. It's because there is more money in circulation. Whilst governments keep printing money, the price of Bitcoin is only going to go that way. There are lots of experts on Wall Street and in the banking system that think that within the next 10 years, Bitcoin could hit $1 million per coin. Follow me on TikTok. Come and join my group and community on School. Let's see if we can ride this bull run, which a lot of people are saying is going to be the most explosive and make the most millionaires out of all of the bull runs that have happened so far. Thanks for watching.